Hello all you fine people out there in YouTube land. Been away for a minute, but still focusing on trying to do multiple channels, so it's been a while, so hello again. In my absence, I've added a few items to the collection. Figured I'd take an opportunity to break the ice, get back in the sway of things, and do a little show and tell. Now, anybody that's been in the firearms hobby for more than 5 minutes knows that when you have guns, you tend to collect a lot of extra accessories, especially handguns. So, these are all my holsters and mag pouches for my Glock 23. I actually got that a couple of years ago in Austin. It was my first Glock, and I have been in love with this thing ever since. It is a standard Glock 23, 40 caliber, 4-inch barrel, 13 shot magazine, plus one in the chamber. Does not have a mechanical safety. For you experienced firearm guys, you know that. For any novice firearms aficionados that may or may not be watching this video, this is 9 times out of 10, this is my EDC carry gun, everyday carry gun, simply because of the fact of magazine capacity plus the size of the weapon, and the fact that this weapon also has tritium night sights. Not sure how well you can see them right now, but trust me, they're there. It came with 2 extra magazines, a action lock, and all the standard stuff that these Glocks ship with, you know, owner's manual and whatnot. But I went ahead and bought 2 extra magazines, that way I could rotate them out and not wear out the 2 magazines that it came with, because it is a pain in the posterior trying to take these magazines apart to re-stretch the springs when they set. As I said, that's my everyday carry gun vast majority of the time, and I've got a nice little assortment of holsters here that I use to carry it. This is a Goodrich & Gold model 803 3-slot pancake holster. It does have the thumb snap retention strap. This is just a level 1 retention holster. This is, for me, this works out good for both concealed and open carry, and it's a nice comfortable holster. It really hugs your body very well. I'm very happy with it. And this is a Goodrich & Gold double magazine pouch specifically for the Glock 19/23 magazines. Does have adjustable retention screws here and here, and on the back plate you can adjust how it rides. This has not been worn in months, and I've come close to throwing it out a couple of times because it's just uncomfortable. It's a regular Uncle Mike's piece of crap. This is a Safariland ALS, I think, retention holster. As a matter of fact, I can show you exactly how this thing works. This is a very good holster. It's a paddle holster, as you can see. You can slide it on and off very easily. There's a little hook right there that actually grabs the underside of a belt to keep it from pulling up unintentionally when you're trying to draw. It does feature a hex head retention adjuster screw right here, and that has a little rubber strap inside of the holster that pushes up against the bottom of the frame of the pistol where the accessory rail is. This little lever right here is the actual lock. There's a little hook mechanism similar to, say, a glove compartment latch that actually engages on the front of the trigger guard to lock the weapon in place. This weapon is unloaded. You slide it in, locks into place, will not come out until you hit this little latch right here, then it comes right out. Depending on the pants that you're wearing, this can be an extremely comfortable holster or an extremely uncomfortable holster. It depends a lot on the arrangement of the belt loops and where you like to keep the weapon. There's no real way to adjust the cant of the handgun or how the holster rides. With that 803 Goodrich and Gold holster, you have the one belt loop right here and two right here on this side, so you can have it either at a cant or straight up and down. This is pretty much what you see is what you get, and it does a pretty remarkable job for concealed carry without the need for a large heavy jacket, surprisingly enough. Most of the time I wear this holster just because it's a good general purpose holster. I can throw on a polo or a button down over top of it and make it concealed if I need to go into, say, HEB or somewhere like that. This is not as good for concealed carry as that Goodrich and Gold is, and to be honest, I prefer leather over plastic. But situation like, say, I've got to get out of the truck and walk my son into school, I can slide this off very easily, stick it away in the center console of the truck, and I wouldn't have to worry about my shirt accidentally lifting up too far and somebody sees my empty holster, because I'm not going to undo my belt and take this off. This is too much headache and heartache. And then you have the stereotypical freak out of, oh my god, he's got a gun. No, it's an empty holster, you dumb twat. But and finally, this is actually a general purpose deal. This is a little magazine pouch. It's universal, it's adjustable. You undo this Velcro here and you can adjust how far the flap right here comes down, and it's just a quick little snap. When I don't use the Goodrich and Gold double mag pouch, I usually use this. I've used this for my Glock, I've used this for my Kimber, which I'll do here in a minute in a separate video. I use this a lot for the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield that I have, which again, that'll be coming in another video. So this right here was a good little, it's a good little magazine pouch. But if you notice the arrangement of the Velcro on the back, it rides horizontally on your waist like this, versus vertically like I honestly prefer, like this. So it's the only little quirk about it. Good cheap little deal. My wife found it on Amazon and surprised me with it. She actually found this. It was actually a pistol belt. Came with two of these and the belt itself, but the belt has now been repurposed. It is my work belt for when I'm at work. At a later date, I'll do a breakdown video on how to disassemble and clean a Glock 23, and hope y'all will enjoy that. It's nice to be back. Sorry it's been so long, and thank each and every one of you for the support you give the channel. That being said, united we stand, divided we fall. Please do the responsible thing as a law-abiding gun owner and join the NRA. today.